there's a story here. And it started with my parents, Abraham and Amada Contreras. Okay? So they decided, if we weren't a family of beings, they had a lot of love, and they loved us all. And they decided early, maybe because they had a daughter and 5 boys, I was the youngest of the 6, that they needed help in raising us. They at that point they decided the Lord is going to participate in helping us raise those kids, and so are the nuns and the priests. So they made a commitment to send us all to Catholic school. We went at St. Mary's, Asha, for 8 years, and then we ended up at Seton for the next 4. And I still believe to this day Seton gave me something that I take everywhere I go. Seton gave me the ability to connect with people. Seton gave me the ability to take a leap of faith and lead. Right? Because that's the hardest thing as a kid. But we were always told, get in front of it. Go do something. Community service. Volunteer. And so my parents gave me a foundation of love, of volunteer, wisdom. Seton gave me the first building blocks of leadership and taking a stand for what's right for other people. And for that, to me, I had the path. That Saturday after I graduated, I realized that I don't know what I'm going to do. But whatever I do, I'm going to make my parents proud. I'm going to make my family proud. So, with that being said, I would tell you this, that Seton provided a foundation for what I was going to do next. I had love for my parents, I had love for my family. I had good role models here. My classmates, my family, my Seton family. Muchas gracias. Que Dios los cuide. Thank you, and may God bless.
When I think back to the time I spent here at Seton, much like Andy, there's a lot of memories. I mean, this is a community that was really inclusive. And it wasn't until I was in the workplace for about 10 years or so that I really realized the impact Seton had on me. But it was then that I realized how much this community meant to me. It took all those years, I'm already in my career, to realize I stopped and I thought, oh my gosh, some of my best friends, some of my best relationships that I still have to this day, I mean, this community, it allowed me to be myself. I mean, there was opportunities that I never would have gotten other places. There was things I got to do here, an experience that I never probably would have got to experience in other places. And it was in a loving community that we all, if you ask anybody, it doesn't matter if it's from 1959 or 1999 to my year, you know, up to 2018 grads. What makes Seton special? It's really hard to explain. It's like this non-tangible. You can't really see it, you have to feel it. And it's this sense of community and deep caring for each other. And it was that environment that really taught me to kind of echo what Andres said. The leaders that were around us that I didn't really recognize at the time, the leadership skills, all these things that really instilled in me the father I am today, the leader I am today out in the community, I really learned here at Seton. And I really wanted to give back to this school. I felt there was so much that Seton had given me that I didn't know how to repay. So I've been involved ever since. I'm so privileged and honored that my children are able to experience this Seton experience as well. But it's really this community that allowed me to be what I am today. And I think as I look back at my career, I look back at all the positive experiences, and there's always something that comes back to Seton. And I just want to, I'm hoping that as we continue to grow into the future, like Mr. Sterna said, that we don't lose that soul, that kind of intangible sense of community that is Seton. So with that, I thank you very much to the inductor. I'm very humbled and honored.
That said, I'm really happy to be here. I'm so proud of all of you. So we showed up, drove the old parking lot, walked through old offices, but then we see the football stadium, baseball stadium. I played a lot of baseball. That's a great stadium. Okay? Then we see the chapel. Then we see the gym. Oh my God. The gym was only a dream, but and all that's there. Everything. Then I hear about the robotics team, the AP course. Then a national blue ribbon. high school. This is amazing. What was it? Ostensibly, you all are giving us a reward. That's not really what you're doing. At a higher level, what you're doing is giving all of yourselves deserving rewards. What a great community. So look around you. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy who you're doing it with. Enjoy what you're going to do in the future. Thank you so much.
I want to thank my mom for putting all of us through Seton by herself. So I just want to say thank you again. I'm truly honored.